Hello everyone, and welcome to the new moon in Virgo report. I'm Hem from Self Love Self Care System. I'm an angel connector, and what I do is I do new moon reports, full moon reports, and I also do readings with the angels and channel in intuitive information. Today we're going to be going through the new moon in Virgo report. Firstly, I want to say hello to all my followers. Thank you for subscribing to me. Thank you for following me. And anyone who's new to this channel, I want to say a big welcome. Now, before we go on, I do want to say that I do have my papers. I may rustle a bit, and I apologise for that now in advance. But I like to write down what I'm going to be talking about so I don't miss out anything that I feel is pertinent. Within the reading, within the report, there will be a tarot reading, which I do for the new moons and full moons. We also have our tagline and our full moon intentions. Okay, so without further ado, let's go into this new moon in Virgo report. So we have our new moon in Virgo on the 14th or 15th of September, depending on where you are on the globe and where you're living. Our tagline for this new moon is to buckle up, because you need to plan for a new beginning and a new ride. Our new moon is at 21 degrees and 58 minutes, so nearly 22 degrees, which steps us into the creative element of the master builder. It's at 6:39 p.m. Pacific time, 9:39 p.m. Eastern time, and 2:39 p.m. Eastern time on the 15th, so the other two are on the 14th of September. Imbued with the energy of creativity, our new moon in Virgo is presenting on the level of unseen newness. This new moon is harmonizing with Uranus and it is in opposition to Neptune. Lovely Virgo, ruled by Mercury, is concerned with the way that we do our daily things. It's a grounded, conscientious, mutable earth sign that wants you to get analytical and develop Virgo positive traits. It's asking us to accept, to be organized, and to be clear while we adapt on the level of Virgo positive traits. As our new moon is concerned with new intentions, I see this moon as a sign for you to clear up house before the fall and autumn, for you to get rid of everything that doesn't serve you. But this is to do this before these energies permeate. Live in another hemisphere, you're still being called to cleanse and clear in preparation for new revelations. Get ready for these revelations. A new moon is a time to expand. What new project can you start? Let the constructive Virgo energy assist you to plan, and to plan again. Get it? Because this is how you're going to need it. Okay, the Virgo new moon asks you to be analytical, it asks you to be conscientious, it asks you to be logical, it asks you to plan, to have an understanding of what your future is going to be. It wants you to do that. Okay, so something I haven't mentioned before, because I haven't mentioned this before in the new moon and full moon reports. I've mentioned it before in the axis report that I did about the new moon and the full moon axis. I do want to go through this a little bit and explain it to you today. With the new moons and full moons being in the later stages of the degree point, so the new moon, being in the later degree point of the sign, effectively I see this as the new moon culminating the sign that we're getting. So for example, this is with new moons, okay, where normally it'd be in the earlier degree point of the sign, it's in the later degree point. So as you heard today, this one's at 22 degrees, right? Nearly 20. It's 21 and 58 minutes, but it's nearly 22 degrees. So it's in the later stages of the sign, okay? And normally it'd be in the earlier part of the sign, okay? Now, what it means is it kind of bringing us a shift in consciousness. It's about upholding the movement. It's about making us all accountable. and ensuring that we're ready to take the new steps. It's asking us to do it in a slightly different way, and there's a reason for it, because it's about how we reflect it, then we make those moves, as opposed to the other way around. This is about reflectiveness, bringing in those changes, as opposed to bringing in those changes and then reflecting on them. Okay, so it's the other way around. Watch out for the Sun-Moon opposition in Neptune at 26 degrees, clouding your thoughts, ideas and judgments. It wants to know the truth. However, in opposition, it's saying don't rely on Virgo's analytical realism. Step into your intuition, your higher knowledge, and step into unification energy. It will link in some respects on the global level to truth, to health, etc. Also be advised, you're not in possession of all the facts. There's new ideas, thoughts, vision being activated. Underneath this cloudedness, this uncertainty, let the clouds pass and the energy shift so you get the full picture. Before you remove anything, it's asking you what you can transform, okay? Essentially, we're being called to effectively manage a balancing act with Sun, Moon, trine Uranus. The great disruptor, which is at 22 degrees in Taurus and it's retrograde at the moment. This is a positive energy because it's trine, which means it will assist us. Think of it as the planet that kicks the bucket out from under your feet lovingly and says, what are you going to do now? Surprises, excitement, newness, it wants it all. Let's shake up what was, it says. Make it happen, it yells. Riding on the energy of the master builder, it wants you to step forward into a new you. It will help you with new perception, perspective, and can you be your sovereign self? It's goading you with love and asking you as it presents the image of the Fool card in the tarot. New beginnings are expected. So on that note, because we talked about the tarot, I'm going to do the tarot reading right now. So the first card, I always get the first card before I do the video. So the first card we got was the Two of Wands. It's in the early stages of a kind of negotiation on the level of the people, is what I get here, okay? Negotiation on the level of the world. This is the world stage negotiating happening. A new beginning, a new ethos, a new eras being promised. So I can see that. And this is a brighter future, a future that doesn't rely on blind faith, on looking to other people to understand it. This actually is asking us to come from our intrinsic inner value system, our insides, deep in here, right? And then negotiate and then use the words. It's quite interesting because Mercury is going to go direct, and with Mercury going direct, that's our communication planet, and this is Virgo, and Virgo is ruled by Mercury. So we're being asked to start the journey of a good communication aspect. Now there's two wands here, so it's the Two of Wands. It means things coming together. It means having those conversations that bring things together, that solve problems, that release old situations, experiences, and create a new beginning. As we look out to the sea, we'll begin to understand that as the tide flows in, it also ebbs away. And it's about understanding that everything that we do has an impact on everybody, including ourselves. You see, the thing is, it's almost like a butterfly effect. I'm being shown a butterfly. And this butterfly effect is saying, if you can't negotiate and navigate out of the confusion that you're in, then you are stuck. But remember, we're in a new beginning of this negotiation because we're only at the Two of Wands. If we were further along, say maybe Nine of Wands, we'll be ending it. But no, this is the start. This is the start of a new beginning, of a new sovereignty, of a new understanding. And it's really key that we trust. We trust the direction that we're looking in, and we head in our direct true north. Okay, so I get another card, which I do right now. I know it's not live, but this is the card that oh yeah. Sorry, I didn't know what card it was because it's really like really strange. So we've got the Three of Pentacles. So this is the card that I do while we're here, sort of on the thing for the new moon. And I'm kind of getting that too. And it's got a very similar energy to the Two of Wands in it. Pentacles is the coins, so it's financial. but it's the same thing. So it's saying that we need to negotiate, we need to move forward, but it's the same thing. We're starting on the journey of understanding finances. We're starting on the journey of recognizing how we're going to use our material acumen. We're at the beginning rungs of that, so we're only on step 3, so to speak. Okay. It does also link to how we manage, how we're going to manage, how we're going to understand. What I'm getting here actually, as I look at this card, and what I'm not being asked to say to you, right, by the angels, is that this is asking you to get aware of your own position in your life. Virgo wants you to be clear, it wants you to be concise, it wants you to be conscientious, it wants you to have a plan. This is a financial understanding, a plan of what your finance is going to mean. But the angels are saying it's not just finance, this is also abundance. How are you going to manage abundance? How are you going to bring in what you need into your life? The other thing they're saying is it's also co-creation. How are you going to co-create? You can co-create with the manifestation of the universe, with the divinity, with the higher wisdom. You can do this. How are you going to do this? Are you going to... Hey everyone, so I had to kind of edit the new moon in Virgo video because for some reason the uploaded one on YouTube did not, it kind of froze. So I'm going to do it all the end part a little bit again. So we were at the tarot reading with the 3 of Cups. Cups. I wonder why I said that. That is so weird. But we were at the... It's not the 3 of Cups, it's not 3 of Pentacles, the 3 of Coins. See, it's the original Rider Waite tarot deck that I'm using, but I was at the point of, how are you going to do that? How are you going to step into understanding your material aspect, your material position? Are you going to turn your back on it, like some people are doing? Or are you going to face forward like this man here is doing, see? And look forward and say to yourself, how can I be creative about this expression? You see, because it is a 3, it's calling in some sense of creativity. It's asking you to get creative, to be creative with the way that you step into abundance. It's asking you to check in and say to yourself, you know what? I can actually start moving myself forward in a new way. Now, there's a sense of blossoming in this as well. It's like you are planting this seed and you're going to grow it. And yes, we're at the 3, so we've started it. You've planted the seed. And you've got the small beginnings of an idea. But you're not quite there yet, right? You're not quite there. So what this is saying is to allow yourself to step into this beginning change, okay? So as with the 2 of Wands, where you're moving into words and negotiations and understanding where you're going, this is saying, yeah, let's get this all in a row. Let's get our ducks in a row. Let's get everything accurate. Let's have a materiality and a material position that we feel secure with. And this will work on the line of your base chakra as well, and it will ground you into earth and it'll help you to feel a lot more secure. That's the energetic frequency I'm getting. Now, as Virgo is a mutable earth sign, this is saying to you, yes, be mutable earth, be grounded, be centered, be connected to Mother Gaia so that she can help you to fruitfully grow abundance in your life that will create a better life for you and a better future for you as well, which is exactly what we all want. Otherwise, remember that there's been a lack of clarity during the Mercury retrograde. As Virgo's ruler, there is an added call here to plan rather than step into action. Be wise and be pragmatic. Remember, with many of the planets being retrograde, we're being asked to hold, stabilize, balance, go inwards, be clear, as Virgo would want, before any steps are taken. Venus went direct on the 3rd of September. It's at 14 degrees in Leo, which means you can gently start looking at anything relationship related. It's holding the energy of change, independence, and building a new foundation. Chiron in Aries is trine Venus, which means that it will assist with any healing that needs to be done. It tunes into the divine relationship and how material and financial needs are maintained within relationship. I also want to say, remember, as we move through the new moons and full moons over the year and then the years, we're building up a picture. We're being offered opportunity. September is a slower month than August was. There are many planets retrograde, and this favours internal sufficiency and getting in touch with your sovereign self. There are going to be more planets going retrograde as well, okay? So that's going to slow things down even more. Virgo wants you to declutter yourself, your life, your thoughts, and heal anything that's been holding you back. There's no point having a plan if the clutter around it detracts you from where you're going. There's a lot of ongoing energy in this chart which supports cleaning up house. It says keep doing the healing work, keep clearing what holds you aloft from a life that is full of wonder and joy. Saturn is at 2 degrees and it's in opposition with Mercury that's at 8 degrees. Be aware this creates a challenging aspect, okay? It subdues Mercury's energy, and as Mercury is Virgo's ruler, this will also subdue the aspects of stepping into your new vibration, okay? As Saturn is the old order, this chart asks you to be efficient in your understanding of your next phase, okay? I do want to mention the loose Earth grand trine, and it is a loose grand trine, okay? However, the energy will still prevail. We've got Uranus at 22 degrees in Taurus, Pluto's at 20 degrees Capricorn, and the Sun and Moon are nearly at 22 degrees of as well, okay? So this brings in the Master Builder energy. What can we build and create for our new future? This is supported by the double foundation aspect, asking us to create a foundation, and it concerns itself with the material aspect, abundance, and also to be collaborative while also being independent. The balance is highlighted. Okay, so I'm going to say that people that may be affected by this chart will either have Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Virgo. Earth signs may also be affected, and anyone that has personal planets approximately 18 or 19 degrees to about 27 to 28 degrees of Virgo. Now, the intentions for Virgo. These are like the journal questions that you can ask yourself to help yourself as you move forward in this energetic frequency. So the first thing is, what do I need to understand right now? So your question after what do I need to understand right now is, what one thing, situation, action will bring me more clarity? Okay? So you just journal that, you put pen to paper, and you ask yourself what will bring you more clarity. And then you say, how can I achieve this thing, situation? Make a plan. Virgo will want you to make a plan. So make a plan, okay? So that you can create what you want to create and be where you want to be and have what you want to have. So there you go, my lovelies. That is our new moon in Virgo report. If you're one of my followers, thank you so much for watching. If you are not one of my followers and you're new to this channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell and join the party. We'd love to have you as part of our membership group. I am sending you all so much love. Thank you for watching. Have a beautiful new moon in Virgo. Namaste, everyone. And I will hopefully speak to you soon. Lots of love. Kisses. Bye.